Good evening. I made it. Finally. Oh, I'll stream. Oh, I won't stream. Oh, I'll stream. Oh, I won't stream. Yes. There's got to be a name for someone like me. Not indecisive. I was thinking indecisive. But maybe not. What is this? Have I got a message from Twitch? Yes. I don't need it. It's telling me I can manage my stream via my phone. Like I've not got enough buttons to make mistakes from. Hey, right. Microphone is on. Music is on. I'm going to turn that down a touch. Perfect. You're here and that's the point. Yeah. Sundays, honestly, 9 times out of 10, Sundays are the best sort of day. Even from a work perspective. My company works Sunday to Saturday, but like most head office and stuff, it's off on the weekend. So there's things that I need to get done on a Saturday before the new week starts on a Sunday. But on a Sunday, generally it's less likely to be bothered by any problems, which means I can generally leave work on time and I have the evening. And even Monday mornings are not too bad until you get to a certain point. So yeah, I think Sunday, squeaky chair, is definitely going to have to be the day that I kind of lock in as the stream day. And I can now actually see, well, I can't see how many people are watching, but I can see who's in the chat, at least on Twitch, which is very weird. It's still strange to me, you know. I know I've been gone a while, but when you're used to having quite a lot of people, and then it's just your family almost, I guess you could say. Just the people that are always there for you. It is rather bizarre. I am tempted, I was saying this earlier, to go live on Vey and just see if it's any different. I doubt it, but you know, curiosity and all that. Anyway, want to know what I did last week? Oh boy. Yes. Do tell. While you're doing that, I'm going to come out of this just chatting thing. Do you know, every time I stream, and this is only like the 3rd time, I keep forgetting to put my stream deck, the ability to do that, to change the scene to the actual gaming one, which is yeah, I'll get there. Let me unmute the game. There we go. Being away for a long time, it does seem to kill a YouTube streaming community. Yeah, and I think the other thing is as well, you'll have to let me know if that's too loud, by the way. I have no clue. It seems okay to me, but yeah, I think I didn't only leave, I also switched to a completely different name, didn't I? So, you know, naturally, people are not always going to follow. I left equipment in my work car outside my house overnight. It's valued at around... Have you got one too many zeros in there? Because I'm reading that as £360,000. I mean, let's pause the game. How many cars could you buy for that kind of money? I'm assuming your car's not worth that kind of money. My goodness. That's an accident waiting to happen. Right, let me just familiarize myself, because I've been playing on the actual missions, I guess the campaign you could call it, so I'm a little bit confused as to where we're at. But I did have a sort of a thought. Now in the movie, at least the first one, they land near a waterfall, and I don't want to recreate that, but I just remembered the land sort of came down a few levels, and I'm wondering, I think that's outside of where I can build, but I feel like I prefer the landing point where you kind of come into the park to be somewhere here. I can't unfortunately pan the camera any further down, but that sort of view up there, that'd be nice. I think if you land here and you're looking across the park at that. So I don't know if we can move. I don't think we can place more than one. Be nosy. I think we can. So we got the Innovation Centre, which I do wish to place. We may put some raptors in today. I think I'll put that in the title. So that is something on my mind. Just bear with me a second. Here we go. Arrival point. So you can only put one. So I'd have to move the other one. Your boss wants you to have a lot of stuff stolen. I mean, it depends what the crime's like over there. You know, you can't even leave your mobile phone in a car in the UK without someone helping themselves to it. I do love the water physics in this game, honestly. That is absolutely brilliant. So we need to move this building over here. Oh, we have some eggs. Did we make something? We have, oh, now, imagine if I'd released them into this. That wouldn't have ended very well. We've still got another one incubating. I think they were meant for this. I can't remember what we researched. Let's have a look. I'm probably so far behind versus a normal game. Yeah, because I have all this sort of stuff. And I don't have it in here. We don't have... We need scientists. We have some. We probably need better scientists. Do we have... We have tours unlocked. Excellent. I'd like to have like some big fish as well, because I've only just got them in the campaign. So it'd just be nice to have them. I don't really know what it looks like underwater. I've not really paid much attention to that. Okay, so make a profit. Is that one finished? Yeah, we failed that one. Replace that contract. I live in a village with around 500 people in it and some very specialized equipment, so you can't really get anything out of it unless you know what you have. Ah, okay. I don't know if any of these were anywhere near, but let's go for that one. That's still crazy. I mean, I wouldn't leave anything on view in the car. So let me see now. So I don't want to close the park. So we got edit group. I feel like this obviously building is a facade, but I think there's some kind of block inside which acts as the actual arrival point in the building. Obviously you can fully customize, but if we just pick that up, there we go. Perfect. We have some paths down here. I must have been up to something because there is a path there. It sort of makes sense. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to remake this building at some point. But I like the idea of it being down here. And we also have to plan in like the tour. We have a little vehicle that drives around and in and out of all of the different compounds, because I want to get that done too. They could sell it and make money. Nothing is cheap in Iceland either, so you'd think definitely if somebody could, they would. Music sounds incredibly loud. Let me just turn that down. I don't know. I'm just I'm still stuck on how much that's worth. It's thrown me off. Should we put a fountain here? Because this is the first thing you come through here. We'll do that a little bit longer. We may have to move some of these things around, but we have the tour as well. So let's plan things logically. So that is under the guest one, isn't it? Thought it was this one. Okay, so we have options. We have the gyro station, which I think that one's best with carnivores. Yeah, that's what it says. We have the hot air balloon, which is nice. We got the Jurassic tour, so we have a choice of old school, which I kind of like, or this new kind of like a safari tour thing. I think I like the old one. You've also got the Jurassic Park sort of gate. So I'm wondering, we have a little bit of space down here. So I feel like the tour should come through around here, because then I'm not going to have to completely tear all this up. I will mess around with that. I feel like it should come round through here. In some cases it could go through the pens. kind of wind it around. I feel like that probably makes a bit of sense. So let's get this sort of in place, roughly where I think I'm going to want it. Where's the edge of the map? I'm doing lots of talking. I was really tired before I pushed go live. And here I am, like full of energy all of a sudden. I feel like we've probably got enough space. If we put about there, we've got to keep an eye on the money because the game's paused. We could probably have some carnivores, although we could go through, I guess, a pen that has some of the larger dinosaurs, a Brachiosaurus or something. That's how you pronounce it. I'm probably wrong in saying that. I do need to come back and edit these buildings though, I feel like. I mean, we could almost have that as a part of this. Or if I back it off a little bit, it won't actually have to go over this path. Or we could go from here. I don't know. We have options, and options are always good. I think we'll drop that about there. So we've got a tow track or a concrete track. Well, I think... Oh, let's try that again. Can... Something like that. Oh, you can do it. So you can't reconnect to the path here, which kind of bugs me a little bit. And we come out this end. We'll sort of head that over there. I don't know where that's going to go. I just need to know where it is. If that makes sense. Just for my planning. And then we need... I keep wanting to push P... Oh, it does. I keep wanting to push P for path. But I didn't actually think it did anything. That looks good. I like that. Perfect. So is this... Oh, is this open now? Because I've moved it. Yeah, right. It's not closed. Perfect. We got 3 minutes until... Why is that taking so long? What's gone wrong there? Because that's not moving. Yeah, there's definitely some issue there. I'll pause the game. Because I need to connect the path up to this. So I think for the time being, we'll do this. That connects all that. Excuse me. So everyone can get to these different things. That will need power. We're not too worried about that. I'm confused as to... Oh no, the timer's going. So that countdown doesn't work if the path is not connected to the arrival point. Interesting. You don't have power, that's fine. And that is also you. Excellent. So, while we're kind of messing around with that, I said about raptors. Now, it's possibly... I don't even know if we can have them. Oh, we can. There they are. So, we will start to research them. We got faster expeditions. We'll do with the one that does cheaper expeditions. Would be nice. Yep. I don't know if I want to move all these buildings as well at some point. No. Well, they're all coming out. There's something weird going on with that path. Maybe we need to upgrade. Okay, it's just a completely different colour of path. No problem. So I'm wondering if this little space here, we have choices of things we could go with. But we could go with one of these massive buildings, which I think is from Jurassic World. Although there is an Asia style one. That looks more like a circus to me. But I like it. Albeit we can edit any of this that we want, so we do have that. This is quite expensive, but we do have some cash. Alright, well, be right back. I need to let my dog go outside, even though it's like -6. Yeah. I'm not sure how the dog feels about that, but I know I wouldn't like it very much. It has gotten colder here recently, but it's certainly not reached those kinds of temperatures. I wonder if I want that down here or up here. I know we definitely need bunkers and things down here. I'm going to come across here a second. Contracts have refreshed. Yeah, I'm not too sure we're going to get the revenue for this other one. Poor doggo, though. I kind of like the idea of a fountain in here. What we're going to do is we are going to look. Now, I can make my own, but I just need a reference of size. Now, these can be made bigger. So, put you there for a second. Advance move. Oh, we have our Raptor DNA. Make that a little bit bigger. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Have to left click. I always forget to left click when I do that, and it doesn't work great because it won't place the building. But if I do that right, shift. So we sort of want that, something like that. I'll say one thing, the pathing system since I played Planet Coaster is definitely better. It's not, I mean, the way I'm using it, it's not necessarily perfect, but just from what I remember from that game, oh, this is like night and day. I used to have to fight with it so much just to get what I wanted it to do. What have we got there? Dinosaur successfully raised to maturity. Now, I did figure out we can actually give the dinosaurs away or release them to the wild, which I think would be fairly useful, especially when you have so many of them. But we'll come back to that because we have release via airlift. I almost put it in there with these guys. That would have not ended very well. I don't know if we have everything we need over there. But this is possibly our first, oh no, this is our first carnivores, but we got the little thingies over here. Yeah, there we go. And we can now do the monorail. Excellent.
We are pleased to welcome an Albertosaurus to the
Albertosaurus. Is it big? Ooh. That's not a bad size. I think we haven't got everything we need down here, so we'll have to come back and give them their food. I think I'm definitely on the right track with the way I'm doing things here. I'm tempted to put a parker or something in here, but I don't want them necessarily being able to see the gates here, so I feel like this should be sort of forested, some tall trees and things like that, just so you can't see it from the path. Once you come out, you sort of don't want to see this building either.
You're turning out to be someone that I can truly rely on, and my trust is not something that many have managed to earn.
Misplaced trust, maybe. Okay.
The team just told me some fun facts about the Albertosaurus.
Yeah.
Apparently they have serrated, flesh-ripping teeth, show pack behavior, and like nothing more than hunting. Now, is it just me, or are those facts less fun and more fundamentally terrifying, huh?
Depends how you look at that. Have I put the right thing in there? Yes, a goat. What do we need? We need wetland. That's mainly the only thing we're missing. So we got wetland we cover. They don't particularly want cover. They like barren, weirdly enough. So we'll go with a marsh. I think. We'll get rid of some of these trees. I'm not really interested in them. Nothing to say I can't have them, but we'll make sure everything around the sort of watery areas is wetland, and then they want barren. So we got sand. I think there's an arid grassland. There we go. Do love how this paints on though. Beautiful. So let's speed that up just a second so they can claim their territory. So we've got enough wetland now, but not enough barren. Let's just make this a little bit smaller. We'll make it barren over here in this corner. Very difficult to please them, it seems. Wait, you're attacking the gate. He's chewed a hole in it already. What on earth? Right, you can... I'm going to pause the game while I deal with this. They're going to come back and the thing is going to have eaten the fence. While Melon's gone as well, so we can pretend it never happened. Oh, it's the Baron. I'm doing the wrong one. Grassland. Wait a minute. Ah, wait. Arid and barren. I did not... Arid soil, arid grassland. So it wants barren. Right, that's where we're going. I was getting them confused with each other. There we go. So that should hopefully make them a little bit happier. My only concern is this dinosaur needs a level 5 fence. Whoops. And we don't have a level 5 fence, do we? At least I don't think so. Let's... Level 3. Ooh, it's going to chew through it. Please don't break. Oh, he gave up. So what's your issue now? Wait a minute, I've just done everything. I literally just set all this up. Oh, okay, you want another prey. Yeah, we can do that. I'll put one over here. Are these things super fussy or what? So we need a little bit more barren. We've got plenty of arid. I feel I've basically painted the wrong texture, haven't I? That's what's happened. I put that lovely sand texture, but they don't actually need that one. They need a little bit of it. Right, so that's mostly wetland. So we need barren wilds. Only need a smidgen more of that and a little bit of arid. Arid grassland. So hopefully if I can just put little smidges of that here and there, it will do the job. Ah, there we go. You sod. Maybe they've got too much water. No, the water's about right. Hey. I didn't think I'd be sat here trying to finagle the... I mean, they've still got a little bit of territory they could go for. Maybe they just want a lot more space now given them. They look a little bit like a T-Rex, to be fair. Oh, they're going to fight. Ooh. Literally... Oh, they're both females, but I thought they wanted the company. Let me see. Company. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, they're sort of fine. Maybe they just get angry very quickly. I guess it makes for entertainment. We shall leave them be. It's gonna play that gloomy music in the background. Ranger team cannot find a route. I think you can. I think you're just being stubborn. Okay, so what are we doing here? Let's clear out these trees. And I think, yeah, I say here, I think we need to sort of paint in. We got options when it comes to trees. Now I can either use one of these brushes, do a woodland cover, or I can, I think, manually place the trees. And this is obviously a lot of random foliage. If I do it this way. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like it's definitely going to have to be placed specifically the way I want it to be. So as for food, you definitely need some down here, but we knew that. The path looks very bizarre there. Shelter. Yep. Toilet as soon as you come off the helicopter. Yep, we get that. Okay. I'm wondering, do I want everyone going that way? Or do I have a little path off the side here that takes them to a public convenience and a shelter? I think that makes a little bit of sense. Again, I can sort of not hide it, but different options. An emergency shelter. I think I'll switch to the Jurassic Park original one. We'll probably put that about there. And then need the loo. I might go for the small one, but then if I go for that one, I still got the footprint to use. Rotate it. Oh, that's going to bug me. Should I have lined that up perfectly? Probably. I should have put the paths in first. That'd have made logical sense. Move. You over there or over here anywhere. There we go. Dark Nightmare. Dark. What? Let me try that again. Dark Nightmare. Hello there. I'm not too bad, thank you. Yourself? Now I've just made my... Why is it because they're not connecting like I'd expect to do? Right, that's what I was supposed to do, isn't it? Yeah. Bear with me, I've not played the game for about 2 days and completely forgotten how to do everything already. Doesn't take long. There we are. That's what I wanted to do. Wow, it's not even flat around here. That explains a lot. Eesh, spammers, huh? I think that's the first person I've banned. The first person I banned. There you go. Are you playing on PC or console? I'm playing on PC. I do have a PS5, but I can't imagine actually playing a game like this on console. Console for me is reserved for games like Fortnite and FIFA and that sort of stuff. Maybe that's just something to do with sort of my my generation, I guess. Could be wrong. It's like people that play City Skylines on console. It boggles my mind. I just wouldn't know how to do it with a controller. I'm so used to having the mouse and keyboard. Bot reported. Oh, thank you. I did ban them. I didn't think of reporting. I'd say the good thing about playing this on a console is, I think, is the mods, can you access them? Because that's sometimes the issue when you play on console, you don't get access to mods and things. I mean, as you can see in the bottom left there, I'm not connected to the workshop, so I don't have access to any kind of stuff like that. But that's what would put me off. I think City Skylines is a good example of that, to be fair. You definitely need access to the mods to make that game worthwhile. Let me make sure. Yeah, toilet shelter. I want these near the entrance, just because it's always a flow of people coming in, so should something happen, it's nearby. I do feel like redesigning the buildings, but yeah, I'm just not connected to it, I don't think. Or did I connect to it? I can't remember. Well, look, and if I go to place a building. Yeah, disconnected. I'm not signed in. Right, Right, so these are all small. Have I not researched? I do have a medium. You know, I always forget that you can do that on a PS5. I think I'm going back to the PS4. I mean, you could probably connect a mouse and keyboard to it then, but... One thing I will say is I'd assume the game is a lot more stable on a PlayStation 5 because when they set that game up for the PS5, they know exactly the specs of the PS5, so unlike everyone's PC, which is completely different from the next one. This is Sandbox. I have been doing the campaign just as something to do in the background. But I wanted to do Sandbox just so, I mean, it's not like a custom map. I think it's Hawaii that I'm playing on. I just wanted to tinker around, and albeit you can do that on the campaign, just wanted a little bit more freedom. What's this now? Yeah, we don't want that. It's just going to cost me money, 2.5 million. You get robbed in this game constantly, don't you? So, drinks. Food. I might move this tour back a tiny bit, I think. What I'd sort of like to do is, I think, is it in Jurassic World, the first one, they have like a main boulevard, don't they? And all the shops sort of together and they look combined into one. Don't know if this is the map to do it. There is space, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But I think for now, we shall go with just getting some buildings over here. So, try that again. That's gone a bit. What have I placed it too close? I think I have. Well, part of England, I'm in Manchester and from Manchester. I'm not sure if my accent shows that. I've moved around the country quite a bit, so. I was born here, moved away, came back. What is going on with this path thing here? Follows the building. There we go. When you say island, do you mean Republic of Ireland? Your family in Manchester? I'd say whereabouts, but I don't. It sounds funny, but when people mention places in Manchester, I'm like, I wonder where that is. It's because I've spent most of my life not here. Oh, the Republic of Ireland. I've been to Dublin once, maybe twice. I'm pretty sure it's once. I never really travelled outside the city, and that's probably one of my regrets. I'll have to do it at some point. I'm definitely going to move this back a little bit. You think your toes are going to fall off? Did you inadvertently step in a volcano when you went outside? Yeah, I'm going to move that back a little bit. I'm probably going to have to delete the track, maybe. A little bit of hiccups, lovely. Oh, just frost. You know, when you say how cold it is outside, is that the actual temperature, or is that like, you know, when you get wind chill? So I always felt like Iceland should be colder than that. Was it -6? 5 minutes from Manchester City Stadium. We don't go over that side of the town. Do we, Melon? We definitely don't go to that side of the town. I think they lost yesterday, actually. Or was it today? That was yesterday. Did they win? Ooh. I know Liverpool lost. I quite enjoyed watching that match. Let me check my app. Liverpool, I know it. My boss is from Liverpool, so it's kind of fun. You want to, you know, wind him up a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, they lost to Newcastle City. I'm working tomorrow night, so I'm going to miss the match, unfortunately. But I'm the one that does the schedule, so it's my fault. It's bad planning. Can't wait to go into work tomorrow. We have Liverpool fans there. One has a YNWN tattoo. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're a die-hard Liverpool fan, it makes sense, but oh yeah, and I know what you said. It took me a second. I am a little bit tired, but not that tired. Oh, I forgot about that. We need to do a little memorial kind of garden thing here, don't we, for the first person who died. Right. So, I'm happy now that that's where you land. You come through here. Can I look through somebody's... Oh, wait a minute. Camera standard, free look or placement? Standard is what we're on. Free look does what? Oh, went through the map. Okay, there we go. So you, and what does placement do? Does that... So that keeps me at that same level, it looks like. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Quite sure what that does. But anyway, as you step out, I feel like that shop is ruining the view slightly. But having that nice vista. Yeah. I think it's much better down here. Oh, while you were gone, Melon, the fence has been fixed now. Let me put my camera back. There we go. I released these, what I'm going to call a fake T-Rex. Because it kind of looks like one. With like massive eyebrows. They decided to kind of go for my fence and then have a fight with each other. But thankfully nobody left. Nobody left. They didn't escape. There we go. That's better. Which is kind of sad for you.
I'm asking for your help on this one. Not on behalf of the conservation sector, but as a personal favour.
Should we go and take a picture of them? Yeah, so we've had no chaos while you were gone. I wonder if these would be the dinosaurs to take the picture of. I don't know what makes it a $55,000 picture, but usually when they're eating or something, isn't it? When they're doing something interesting. Oh, and we also banned the first person as well while you were gone. All action. Oh. Oh, is that going to be classed as... Right, disregard. Oh, that's a shot. There we go.
I have control.
Damn. I would drive off if I was you. You're about to become the next meal. And we were also researching raptors, weren't we? So we need to... Well, we're going to need more raptor DNA. I know that. We've not even used the DNA that we have yet. So we want Master Expeditions. And view fossils. We have some money in here, which is always good. The raptor... I had raptors in a park that I was playing last. And those things are really... really hard to keep happy, I feel like. Like, I didn't think they'd need the space that they have. My God, my words today are absolutely, it's just awful. But yeah, they need a lot more space than you'd sort of think. We've got advanced move. How can I make this a group? Could be a way of doing that. We've got scenery, so I'm going to assume as I add stuff, it just is what it is. I am going to get that game as well, that rather stressful looking game. Because I think that'll be fun. I'm not doing that tonight. That's for sure, but when I saw it, I thought that's definitely the sort of game that certain people would appreciate. What do you do? So you squirt outwards. And you do some kind of weirdness. I don't want to go nuts with this, but it's so tempting to. If I sort of place that there. Okay, I've completely lost wherever that is. Yeah, that seems like a little bit too much. Oh. That's not the one we wanted. Mountain 3. Okay. I guess we didn't want a fountain after all. Could do with get rid of that little piece there. There we go. Expedition complete. We have some more money. We're still researching. Okay. Fountains. Actually, if I build this just over here for a second. So we've got... Oh, that one's already bigger. It's probably about right. And I don't think these people can walk through some of this stuff. We could put that in and shrink it down. That doesn't make any sense. It just looks a bit weird there because there's sort of gravel. I suppose we put that in and... My only sort of concern with that is from a person height view, you're not going to see the water in the middle, but might not be a problem. I think there is vehicle under threat. I think there is like a person thing that you can use. I'm putting person because I have no clue what it is, but I have seen some people use like a little prop thing. And I have no clue what it would be called. I mean, it might be called a mannequin, possibly. I guess it gives you some context of the height of what you're building. Many things in here. This is, look, I mean, just look at this. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, normally I'd complain there's not enough decorative stuff, but I'm more than spoilt for choice. I mean, do we put this in the fountain? I feel like we could. I mean, what's that one? That one's too big. I think that might work. Can I change the colour of that? I don't think we can. Welcome to Jurassic Park, where I sit down and mess around with fountains. I don't know if I want to add anything else to that. I mean, I could. I feel like I'm just going to get to a point where it's a little bit too much. Sometimes simple is enough. How do I highlight all those? Like this? Confirm, advance move. Ah, sweet. Good evening, Mr. Rambler. How are you? I say good evening. What time are we? 8 o'clock. So it's good afternoon. Now, I'm pretty sure if I place this here, the people can't walk through it. There's some kind of collision thing going on. Excellent. Look at that. There's a lot of people coming through here. I'm wondering if I should just hook this path up temporarily. There we go. Just to give them some options. And where were we? Because we were going to do raptors, weren't we? Let's get some more DNA in here. Need to do some I'm so used to having things unlocked simply because I've been playing it in the campaign. So when I get to here and I'm like, well, I'm sure I researched that. Clearly didn't. It's so weird. I mean, it feels weird, I guess. So we got Lagoon, we got Avery's as well. Only here for a bit. Have to change out snow tires in a few. You and Melon, honestly, showing off with your cold weather. I mean, we've got rain, if that's anything to be excited about. But it was cold the other day. I say cold. It's on -2, maybe -3 at a push. But yeah, it's frightfully disappointing. I mean, I like the idea of having snow, but then it just causes chaos over here because we're just not prepared ever. First snow hits this week. I normally go without studded tires, but will I actually drive into work this winter, not living above the store anymore? Oh, I didn't realize you'd actually moved. See, that's so weird to me. I mean, we can get winter tires over here. It is a thing. But I feel like unless you live somewhere high up, or say in Scotland or somewhere, I don't see the point, personally. I mean, I say that one day I may live to regret it. Right, so we got all the Velociraptor stuff from there. There's some more in this one as well, so we'll send that person. We rented that big house I told you about a year ago. Nice big backyard. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you were actually over there. That was... You don't do small houses over there, that's for sure. I mean, you obviously do, but I'm just... just saying, it's like your houses always seem, in comparison to over here, just absolutely ginormous. I have all year tires. They are snow tires, but with no studs in them, and I think I need to change to studded. I mean, I have tires on my car. That's all I can tell you. I have no concept of, you know, what I'm assuming they're just all year tires. But yeah, the only time I change tires on a vehicle is, I say me, the mechanic, is when they're too bald and they need changing. Right, so we have to be able to get through here. So whatever I'm building here, there needs to be some kind of access through. But that's mountainous. I'm guessing monorail, but I'm probably still going to need a path, so I'll just have to bear that in mind. We usually just run all season tires and skip the snow tires. However, I've set perfectly good studs that never got used. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're going to be driving in those sort of conditions, if you can make that safer for yourself, then 100% you should do it. But yeah, to me, it just seems a little weird. But only because we don't particularly need them here. I think this is probably going to be almost big enough for this little area. And I think we'll put some big leaf-eating sort of dinosaurs in here. Much to Melon's dismay, but the tour never starts with the big dinosaurs, does it? Once you know what you're doing, you can get around easily without them. Okay, we just researched something. No power. The only... Oh, I know why. Because I have not put a maintenance post over here. I've always drove a manual car, so the issue I'm going to have is I now have an automatic car. So I'm not 100% sure what that's going to be like to drive in the snow. Because usually I'd like start in a higher gear and things like that to move off in snow or ice. Car itself, I guess, is fairly modern, so you could probably detect that there's snow, and there is I can kind of switch through settings in the car. There is a slippy and a snow sort of feature. But there's nothing worse than trying to stop a car in snow or ice and the car just keeps going. It's it's a frightening experience. One that I don't care to repeat very often, that's for sure. If I pause the game, I have. So this part of Jurassic Park, I guess, I don't feel like that gate should be here. I feel like it should just be a normal gate. Albeit it is the entrance to Jurassic Park, but because you're not going through like the big dinosaurs, it kind of makes me sort of think, should that not be saved for the actual bigger, scarier dinosaurs? Hit a patch of black ice on my way to work last week. That was scary when I was sliding over the wrong side of the road. And the worrying thing where you live, you can go from ice to lava. Iceland has everything, doesn't it? It really does. Oh. Oh. Well, I didn't know the game had those. Vanished all over again. I was about to say, is that a tornado? Or is it a dust devil? We don't really experience those things over. Oh my gosh, when you zoom out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wait a minute. Okay. It looks a bit weird when you look at it like that, but oh boy. It wasn't my fault this time. No, it wasn't. But usually I'm used to getting bits or something. when some disastrous thing happens. Okay, let's open all shelters. This could be interesting. At least you can pause the game. Oh. Holy mother of... Is that sucking dinosaurs up as well? There's no way anybody that's down here is surviving that. Oh my gosh. I mean, at least it's not completely... Oh, this building's on fire. Look.
We've got a sick animal, and no one wants to see that. You know what I do want to see, though? You getting that animal the right treatment.
I mean, happily, but you know. The gate's broken open as well. Are these, I mean, these are all like veggie dinosaurs. Right, I'm not going to pause the game because I feel like if I pause the game, that's cheating. So the shelters are open. We got a situation here we have. So the mobile vet is out and about. But that gate is completely smashed. Now hopefully I do have a helicopter. What's Melon up to? Having the time of his life. Damn, that was some serious damage. Do we have... I don't want a ranger team. Where is the little buggies? They must all be out. Well, that makes sense. There's literally no fence here. Chaos theory in action. Imagine if this was a T-Rex or Raptors or something. I mean, not to say that these dinosaurs couldn't hurt the guests. I mean, they're still running in. This makes me wonder if I actually have enough shelters. Right, ranger team, repairing fence. Can I take control? Yeah, I can. Let's get this fence fixed. Oh, you're being fixed. I don't know how many hours I've put into this game playing the campaign, but I've never had to deal with that. I feel like it's Melon, honestly. He's using those Amazon web servers to hack into my PC and cause all this kind of chaos. I think. I'm always going to blame you, Melon. You take great pleasure in the chaos. Right, I think, are we okay for the pen? I can leave this vehicle to go and do its own thing. I just wanted to be sure. We got no power. That is one thing. Did I have a power station? Doesn't look like. Oh, wait a minute. I had buildings here. I think. Oh no, there is power here. Oh, it's behind here, isn't it? I couldn't find it because I had a little bit of fun decorating and clearly hid the power station, which is in here. There we go.
Personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Sounds like a normal park, no backup generators for the backup generator. I mean, technically speaking, I think I'm supposed to have power station and backup generators for the power station, but I've not done that. Because, you know, that'd be the obvious thing. Trees in a really compromising place. Would have thought the gate would be automatically closed in case of a power failure, not just open. I think one of the problems is you can get hacked, which causes the gates to stay open. What is wrong with these? Avian pox. Have I not researched that? But yeah, unless the gate was open at the time. Avian pox. Yeah, I need to research it. Where's the... So we've got, wait a minute, cheaper research, motivated, and then anybody will do. Just a normal day at work for you. Yes. Well, we'll research that in about 40 odd seconds, so that should be fine. They got the flu from the tornado. Look. I mean, seriously? The attention to detail is unbelievable with these games. Right, I'll leave them to do their thing, because that should, as soon as we've researched that, they should technically be good. Fossils. Right, it was raptors, wasn't it? I'm wondering where we should put these. I think they need a level 5 fence. There is that. And I certainly don't have that currently. Emergency. Oh yeah. We can let people out, can't we? They don't need to be inside. That's not generating me any cash.
We apologize for any inconvenience.
Once, unless I can research more than one thing at a time. I've never tried. So we have, oh, scientist busy. So I can get the strongest fence. So that's good. There we go. So now I've unlocked that. Technically, the vehicle over here, there it goes, the mobile vet. Excellent. Well, I've got to go jack up at the back of a truck and get to work. We'll try to be back before the stream ends. No problem. Have fun changing tyres. Oh, one of those is about to die. Can you set it so they have to pay to get into the shelter and pay to get out? Yeah, I like the way you think. That's proper business mind you have there. I mean, we have a couple of dinosaurs that could potentially die. Can you treat the one that's dying first? Possibly. Tell you something, he's a good shot with that. There we go, look, see? It's not complete chaos. We do need some big dinosaurs for that as well. I want to research that fence if I can. There we go. This person needs to rest. In fact, most of them do. So, motivated. Probably looks like Josh the Tech. Yeah, definitely they're going to have to rest after this. So I'm thinking we go through here. This is going to have like tall tree-eating dinosaurs. Maybe some of the smaller, faster ones. We come through here on this train. I'm trying to plan it via the tour simply because I know exactly where I'm putting everything. It'll just make sense. We do need to have a path that'll go through here and up here to get to this area. I'm not too sure. I'll probably have to smooth the terrain out. So at least at some point here, there just needs to be a little bit of space. So we can have a path, potentially a toilet, something like that. And then we got plenty of space up here. I don't want to go like crazy far, but definitely some space. So could have a raptor pen here maybe, because they can't be wild and we can't go through a raptor pen in this. I mean, you can in the ball, but not in this. So I'm wondering if we have raptors over here. So with that in mind, although probably not a good idea having them next to another angry dinosaur, but we shall try. I think some of the fences, have I not unlocked it yet? Oh, that's what we're doing now. I'll use the other fences for now. But they have the fences in this game where they're not invisible fences, but I think the dinosaurs have some chip in their head. So if they go too close to the fence, it shocks them. Or something like that. Sounds lovely. Now, we don't have much space that way, so I'll just have to bear that in mind. No power? Oh, it's this fence, that's fine. Make me panic. And I think if we bring that... So there's going to be no pathway coming through here. We could use the monorail, I suppose. Is that going to go up? I feel like this is raptors. I feel like with them, I'm going to have to actually fully pen them in because I don't trust them. They're just going to cause chaos. He really did look like Josh. He kind of did. I think that one was possibly slightly Asian. I say slightly Asian because I'm not sure, but yeah, sort of did look like Josh. Okay, so that can be raptors. We definitely need the level 5 fence. The only thing I'm thinking of is you'll only be able to see those via the vehicle. There's no pathway through here. So we need to find him. I mean, I see him on Steam. I think he plays Train Sim quite a lot. Yeah. Would be nice. Why is that not allowed? Obstructed by medium electric fence. I'm sort of thinking to myself, I mean, the fence needs to be there. We can have a view in. Come on. I've just got to bear in mind, currently I have my vehicle coming back this way. So whatever path I choose, I'm going to make sure I have enough space. I don't think it is going to be able to come back that way, so I might have to have it go through there some sort of way. Heavy fences, there we go. Almost time for some raptors. Yeah, that's not going to quite work, so we can't go that way with that, but at least we know we're kind of learning. Any game where Josh can, I was going to say abuse me, but like interact where you can hear him is always funny. At least, I mean, it was at times. I always felt slightly stupid, but yeah. Let me hook you up to there. Come on. Why are you not bending? Like building roads in City Skylines, this, honestly. Like when you get it right, brilliant, but no. No. Oceans of Spiders. Oh. Well, that name just, oh. I couldn't think of anything worse. An ocean of spiders. Raptor time. Raptor babies would be cute. I've not seen them in this game yet, but you can reproduce, so entirely possible. The campaign that I'm playing, I did give them a nest, but they hadn't used it last I checked. Okay, so we're almost there, genome-wise. Oh, they need to rest, don't they? Right, where is my staff center? Because these guys are absolutely... You're working them to death. You're already working, see what I mean? I'm a terrible boss. There we go. I remember reading something saying the raptors in Jurassic Park are not accurate, but I also read something else that said obviously when you think about it, the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are not accurate because they're not pure DNA, because they mix the DNA of other animals to get said dinosaur. So it's kind of interesting. Apparently they're not that tall at all. They're quite small and potentially feathery. There you go. Gosh, waking up so early in the day to go to work and then trying to string a sentence together at this hour of the day. Hopefully they use that nest. Is this your first playthrough of the game? I've not finished the campaign, so I've been on the campaign, but Yeah. I've got 1 and 2 as well. So I've got Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2, but I never finished those. I liked them, but I didn't. I guess Planet Coaster, I really enjoyed the first one. So that's sort of, you know, the mix of dinosaurs and a theme park at the same time drew me into this game. But when this one came out and I could see the decorative things you could do and the tools available, I'm like, I need to play that game. So the idea of the stream was more to test those things out and to try and build a park as nicely as possible. At the moment, I've just got things in places roughly where I want them, but I'd like to build custom buildings and just make it look nice. The campaign itself, I don't personally feel like it offers that much of an interesting challenge sort of watch as a viewer. Nothing really bad goes wrong, at least. I mean, I say that. I think I'm on the last island. And there's nothing about it's been that difficult, so... A park full of furries would... I'm not even going to say anything to that. But it's such a beautiful game. To be fair, they don't disappoint with the games that they make. Is it Frontier, isn't it? Yeah. Because like even like Planet Zoo, when you start looking at the animals, just the detail. Planet Zoo is another good game. And then the second one of those is coming out soon. I really want to get into City Skylines too, though. I've not really given it kind of much time. The problem with that is I don't really know how to play it, even though it's been out for so long. And now obviously that's been taken over by another developer, so it's quite a dramatic story following City Skylines too. Right, so up here, tall leaf eaters. We'll put some raptors in here. I don't have T-Rexes, but I know they do need a decent amount of space. So if I was going to put a T-Rex in, that potentially could be a good area for them. So we'll carry on running this through. I'd also like some way for them to walk there. So I'm just going to make sure that I keep enough space for some paths. And then I don't know if the car should go around and then connect back this way. It can't go through there. Well, not with those dinosaurs anyway. So if I put it in there with these guys, they'll eat the people, and we can't be doing that. How are we doing for fossils? So Raptor, what are we at? Oh, we're almost there. So that should give me 100%, shouldn't it? I mean, we could have done it without that. That person needs to rest as well. So we will get them to rest. I'm kind of confused with this building as well. Obviously, we've got a huge pen here for them, but I do wonder how much space they actually need. And you can put bigger dinosaurs than these in here, because these are like the micro dinosaurs. But it's not much in the way of protection. I mean, technically they shouldn't bite your hand off because they prefer leaves and stuff like that, but who knows? Yeah, I think a T-Rex pen would look nice there. What are the dinosaurs? I mean, you got Dilophosaurus. I'm just trying to think which ones would make sense. Put your hand in their mouth. No, thank you. I won't even touch my cat. You can't really see her. She's sort of up here. Right. Yeah, in just about... She's kind of there sleeping. Which is weird. She always seems to be in here whenever I'm streaming. Any other time. Not interested. I'm just thinking, this was for the raptors. What about if we we make the space here for the vehicle to come through. It's going to take some of the raptor pen away, but as long as I don't have too many raptors in there, it should be okay. That's probably not the best in the world, the way I've done that. But it should work. And it's a very small tour, but you're going to get all the dinosaurs that are in here, and there's going to be more than one, so it should... Whoa, some heavy lag there. It should be a reasonably decent tour, at least. I want to see an Ankylosaurus. Is that the one that looks like an armadillo? With the ball sort of on its tail. For a lack of a better way of describing it. And we can go and research the DNA for it if we haven't already. I don't think I have. God, that was awful. Try that again. There we go. That's a bit smoother. So we have a fully functioning tour. Is it open? Yes. You're going to see no dinosaurs, but it is open. I do need to get a power plant at some point as well. Right, so we have you. I think that's plenty big enough for raptors. They like a bit of cover, so we'd have to change that. Right, we've got 20 odd seconds until that's finished, so let's just sort of think about what the raptors are going to want. I don't think we can put all these different viewing points that you can put in, isn't there? I think some of them you can't put with meat eaters, I think. Let me have a nosy. I haven't got them built anyway. So it's not going to tell me until I have them. Because this dome viewing gallery would make sense just right in the middle and they can have a look. But tour time, yeah, tour of nothing. Manual control.
Joining us on this tour. We hope you have a fantastic stay here at Jurassic Park.
I speed the game up just a little bit. So I think, yeah, if we got some taller dinosaurs, some of the smaller, faster ones in here, I think that would make sense.
Should you require them, each vehicle contains night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles, yes. We remember how that went in the movie.
Watching our amazing animals as darkness falls.
The view as well. This is why I wanted to move the entrance to this side of the map. So as you're coming through, just that view is spectacular.
Keep your seatbelts fastened.
It's a shame I can't edit outside of the map boundary because I probably put more waterfalls in. Got a bit of a weird dip there. I'm interested to see what that does. Oof, yeah, we need to fix that.
As a wild animal, it is imperative that a safe distance is
right, so we can definitely bring that raptor pen further this way, unless I want to put a path along there. But it seems a little bit too far away from the vehicle.
Contains night vision goggles. Using these will allow you to continue watching our
right, okay.
animals.
I guess because I was up here, we got the path. I could put a path along here, but I don't think I want one going along there. We may put in a, what you call them? I'm going to use a level 5 because I was going to use the concrete one, but the level 6 one I don't like because there isn't actually a fence. And it just seems a little bit weird to me. I think it's from, is it Jurassic World? Right, we're going to have to delete that, so. I mean, it may give us a little bit more space there for us to put a path up that way, so we may rejig it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens as we go along. But we're going to synthesize those raptors in a second. Why is that acting all peculiar? Come on, I don't want you to snap to that. That is some serious fence, isn't it? You won't even be able to be fair, you would not be able to see the raptors. The game is going to pick up on the fact that there is raptors in there. And therefore, everyone's going to be happy thinking they're seeing them, but let's be honest, they're not. Wait a minute, are these fences not electrical? gotta be. Is there no voltage going through those? Are they just... There isn't, is it? It's just like solid. So the Raptor won't get a shock when it touches it. And that's slightly disappointing. Yeah, because that's an invisible fence. I mean, does that make sense kind of on this side where they're viewing it? Even if it's only for a little bit of it, is that... That's an invisible gate. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. They can't, obviously, the dinosaurs can't cross that. It just feels odd to me. So we should... Wait, can I take a contract that'll give me some money? Not that I need it. I got 22 million. Build a functioning tour ride. We've already done that. Expedition, we can do that. Because while we are looking for stuff, we will... To be fair, I don't even know which genomes we've unlocked. Let's see. We want some big stuff, don't we? Should we go for this one? Because you got the Dreadnoughtosaurus. That thing's absolutely humongous. Faster expeditions. Where's the motivated person? There we go. I think we'll probably do with investing in some training for some of these people as well. So we'll send them off. We'll synthesize some dinosaurs. That's a raptor. Here we go. Don't think I can modify them much. We've got lifespan. I've not really researched any of that stuff. So this is synthesis, isn't it? So we need that one. We definitely need to invest in some better scientists, or at least train them. I think they need a minimum of 3, if I remember correctly. Gonna need some water in there as well, aren't we? We can sort of do that. Synthesizing quite quick. We'll get a little bit of water here for them. I think Jurassic Park really made raptors look really personable, like a dog or a cat. Maybe not so much in the first movies, but definitely in Jurassic World. Designed population 2+. I don't want nocturnal ones. Aggressive. Yeah, we don't want those, do we? So we'll take you. Cheaper incubation. A welfare specialist. I don't think I have any dinosaur slots, any scientist slots. So where are we for... I need to do lots of research, don't I? The problem when you go from playing the campaign to a sandbox, albeit I could have unlocked everything, you kind of think you've got something when you haven't. Yeah, we'll research that at the same time. That'll be nice. I don't think I have enough... Oh, that's not a raptor. Don't think I have enough scientists for that. Oh, I do. Let's get some more synthesized because we can't have one by itself. This tour must be absolutely appalling. Transport rating 62%. Visible dinosaurs is 0. Actually, when you see how small these vehicles are, I could probably move these fences as close as can be, so you kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. You want an avocado, egg sandwich and a coffee. Oh, egg sandwich does sound nice, but I'm English and somehow Alexa seems to think she wants to help me with it as well, but I only drink tea. I like the smell of coffee, but I just don't find it very palatable, unfortunately, but I appreciate the offer. I'll stick to my juice. Do we have a dinosaur yet? I think we do. Ready for incubation. Come on, give me some good stuff. Why are they all intolerant and aggressive? We don't don't want this. Monster juice. No, I had my monster this morning. I'm not drinking another one. So 2+, so that's definitely enough. Requirements not. I haven't got enough people to deal with that. That sucks. Yeah, the monster was this morning. I'm just waiting for Laurie to pop her head in and go, you shouldn't be drinking that. The voice of reason. Put that in there. We will need some cover in here, so let's sort of put that where it doesn't really matter, I guess. Well, you're not really going to be bothered about it. We can probably kind of overlap that fence a little bit. There we go. Of course, I'll let you smell my coffee. Why are your dinosaurs not visible? Because there is none. I mean, technically, there's 2 there, so you'd assume they'd be able to see those. I mean, I could. You shouldn't know. There we go. Right, hopefully, yeah, we definitely got the scientist now, so we just want that one. I'm not going to release the other one until the other one is ready, because that's just not, it's not the done thing. We don't do that. Successfully complete an expedition, that's what we needed to do. So Dreadnoughtosaurus, if I remember correctly, there it is. I've not actually had one of these yet, so this is going to be new to me. I did unlock something. Is that gonna, yeah, so I can train these scientists, but I need to look at what they can actually do, because I got these early on and there's probably better ones out there. I think we'll keep Josh the tech. Can I rename these people? Oh, that's a shame. Wait, scientist options. Need a name. Perfect. So in order for me to see what else is out there, I'm going to have to sack somebody, which is, yeah, I think you're going to go. So we're going to fire you. Okay, you must be doing something, so we can't fire you. We'll come back to that. Yeah, I feel I'm going to nudge this fence up just while we're waiting. Egg and avocado sandwich. I mean, is that something you'd eat at this time of the night? I mean, the time of the night, obviously here in the UK, but, you know, the world's a big place. I mean, where Noble Rambler's from, I think, depending on daylight savings and all that jazz, I think it's about 8 hours. I think it's in Washington or somewhere. I don't know. But somewhere the other side of America, I can say that much. Right, this is going to irritate me. Pause game. Let me remove this a second. Because I want this a little bit closer. Because I don't want the excuses of there are no dinosaurs visible, because I know you're lying. I mean, there's none in this pen. There's definitely some over there. Early morning in Australia. Oh. What part of Australia? I say that like I actually, you know Australia well. My uncle lives in Brisbane. He went there many, many moons ago, and I don't foresee him ever coming back. So, terrain too steep. Okay. Try that again. You see, that's one place that I don't think I will ever visit either, Australia. I don't think I could cope with being on a plane for that long. It's a hell of a journey. Plus, I don't like spiders. Now your name makes sense thinking about it.
Generator getting refueled.
Maintenance post. We do have one over here. We're going to need another one somewhere. So all that fence needs covering as well. Eesh. The only annoying thing with these is that they're in plain view.
No problem.
Wonder, I should be able to hide them a little bit better. Oh, we have a dinosaur. Here we go. Release via airlift. You shall not make that mistake again. I just click release. Oh, and all chaos ensues. I've been to Brizzy many times, but now my whereabouts in Aussie are a secret, but I am presently on a kangaroo's back riding into town. This sounds like a really bad cliche. Have you got the hat with the corks hanging off it as well? That's not a knife. This is a knife. Good old Crocodile Dundee. I almost did it then, Melon.
To be someone that I can truly rely on.
If I'm distracted enough, it will happen. Expedition complete. The main thing that I like about raptors is when they make that noise. It sounds like they've got a really bad cough. I can't remember what terrain they like. I know they like cover, I know they like open space, and I know they like live prey. They still got no view of dinosaurs. I mean, what? There's literally two right there. I'm not having it. I'm not. And we need... Oh, we haven't got a gate. That would be useful, wouldn't it? That would be you. I've learned with certain dinosaurs, having the ranger post close to the gate is... oh god, here we go.
Our scientists, and especially our PR team, will no
You
doubt
couldn't pay me enough money, I'm sorry. I just wouldn't be doing it.
The Velociraptor is a real crowd pleaser. It's also among the cleverest of dinosaurs.
There we go.
So keep an eye on it. Seriously, because it is definitely keeping an eye on us.
It's got some comfort issues, but we're not... Oh god, okay, we are. What do you mean more pasture? Oh wait, we got swamplands. Here we go. So we got grassland. I think grassland makes a little bit of sense. I feel like in the movies it was a little bit like that. Which one would it have been? Was it the second or the third one? You can kind of see them going through the grass, I think. I mean, what's the difference? Okay, pasture's got no grass. We got brushland. Doesn't seemingly do anything. Oh, there we go. Because they're so small, I think we'll go with that. So it's just a little bit of grass. I might leave the entrance. I don't want to have them in this sort of area if possible. What else did they want? So pasture, water, which we've got, and cover, which we've pretty much got. I mean, this is probably way too big for them, but I think they're unhappy because they've got this muddy sort of stuff going on. And I get that. Imagine trying to get the mud from underneath that claw they have. Okay, so they want more cover. We can do that. Probably because it's over here, but we'll put a little bit. Yeah, this is where I feel like Bob Ross now. Now we're just painting a nice little tree just here, minding its own business. There we go. So, adult population. Oh, do I need males?
Asset transported.
It appears not. This pen is far too big for them. I'm sorry. I think I've gone. Actually, area. No, it's kind of. It's double the space they need. But if I add any more into here, but we did say we'd give them a nest. So let me. I've not researched the nests. That's useful. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one is it under? Operations? Nope. Not going to be under that one. Closures. There we are. Oh. Ah, ground nests. What's the difference? Land hatchery. Oh, that's the DNA thing, isn't it? Where you build them. Perfect. So we shall get that in there. Can this tour now see dinosaurs? You can see 2. These ones are just shy, obviously. Oh, I heard one of them cough. Question, do we put another one in here? Oh, we're going to need a male, aren't we? So we definitely need... definitely need to breed another one. They're so cool. Oh, what else was we researching? It was the Dreadnoughticus? What was it called? It has a name. I can't remember it. Dreadnoughtus, there we go. 10. Boom. Loving your park, thank you very much. It's still very... I want to properly decorate, but again, until I feel like I've got stuff where I want it, it's no point me spending 3 hours flushing this area out completely and then being like, oh, actually, I needed something to go through here. Now I'm going to have to demolish half of it. I mean, there's some fun in that at least, but yeah. Oh, we got nests. Is that enough? Can we do something with that? Do they need a medium nest? They're not very big. Oh, they do. But it needs to be isolated, so we can do that. We can work with them. What's the options? Kind of like the little cave. Keep out. Yeah, that looks more like a turtle nest. And there is a custom design. I mean, I could tweak it a little bit, but I think I'm happy with that. Just to ask you to come and tell him off for having energy drinks. Laurie's always here. Always listening. Always watching. Right, we do need to... Yeah, let's get the male raptor, because we do need one. Automate bay. No, I'm not messing with that. I have no clue what that button does. And I shall not push it. It'd probably be a bad idea. No, it's not you. What do I need? Motivated. There we go. I was going to sack one of those scientists, wasn't I? And I got distracted. While I dream of my energy drink in the fridge. I mean, I think I've said this before. I don't feel like I drink them for the energy anymore. I just like the taste. At least of the ones that I drink. Full sugar Red Bull is absolutely disgusting, but unfortunately some of the flavoured monsters are just really nice, so I can't help myself. What is this? Indoor Raptor. Yeah, we're not building one of those. What did I come in here for? Oh, scientists. That was it. Energy drinks. V, Mother, Red Bull, Rockstar. Give me the energy drinks, just not Monster. Yeah. I only sell one variety of Rockstar in my store. The rest is mainly Monster and then Red Bull of varying sizes rather than flavors. So Icelandic energy drink, it has protein and vitamins. Most energy drinks have stuff, though, don't they? Oh, this is the person I was going to sack. And every time I go to sack them, I'm using them. This is not good. Alright, where's Josh the Tech gone? Currently using him as well. Okay. I don't think I've ever drank Rockstar. Just thinking about it. No, I don't think I have. I used to drink full sugar Red Bull. Then, and Relentless, I think it's called. And then I switched to sugar-free Red Bull, which I still drink occasionally. But I'd say Monster is definitely my favourite. You're a male, that's what we need. Energy drinks are actually scientifically proven to prolong life and heart health, and I stick by this science in my daily life. Do you work for Rockstar by any chance? If you think about, yeah, well, I'm just reading what you're saying there, Melon. We also have one that has 100% of your daily vitamin D requirements. The problem is with caffeinated drinks is that you pass fluid pretty quickly. So I'd assume most of those vitamins and nutrients that they put in these drinks will just go straight through your body. I'd assume. But everything in moderation, right? That's what I drink 4 or 5. Jesus. You must go to the loo a lot. Do I have a hotel? Oh yeah, we do. Up here. That, imagine like opening your curtains and seeing that. So, oh, a viable genome for the... I've never built one, so I want to get it. It is supposed to be... Is it the biggest dinosaur? I feel like it might have been. Do we need any more DNA for that one? We do. 1.3 million. Right, I've got to make sure that I don't use this person. So faster expeditions. Motivated, which will speed it up because I need to get rid of her so I can see what else there is. Where is she? You're fired. I mean, how much caffeine is in for energy drinks? That's probably a little bit too much. Right, what scientists do we actually need? Okay. Probably science and, sorry, genetics and welfare, isn't it? Probably what we need. So, they've got a lot of welfare. They've got a lot of genetics. Cheaper research, that would be a good one to have. And welfare specialists. I want both of them. I think we'll go for the geneticist just for the cheaper research. We may have to sack another person. You've got toilets, food shops, drink shops, shelters. Yeah, I think I've got all the basics like that. Cheaper research, cheaper research. Right, what was the other one? Was it welfare? So who have we got that's a welfare specialist, but not much of a specialist? We can't fire Josh to tech. That's not allowed. You'd be about the same. Oh, you are a welfare specialist. Okay, I'm not going to mess with them. I think we're fine. I can just invest points where I need to, can't I? Do we have any more fossils? We do. So what's that going to take us to? 68. To be fair, we can build the dinosaur at that point. 105 milligrams per 330 ml drink. Do you sleep well? Because I don't. I don't think it's anything to do with energy drinks. I don't even sleep well on holiday when I don't even drink the stuff. So I'm wondering, excuse me, should I move some of these over to this sort of pen? I don't know which ones are going to play nicely with which ones, but we can give it a whirl, right? You keep sacking scientists and destroying their livelihood. Will somebody please think of the children? I assume if they're on this island, they probably wouldn't have any. Where is my helicopter? It is. Direct control. Thank you. Let's have some fun. Stimulant to give Melon some stimulant. Where is he? He's over here. So, oh, I don't know which one's Melon. I'll probably even be able to hit it from this distance. They're so small. Where's the aim mode? Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure which one you are, Melon. Unfortunately, I can't give you any. Up to some cocaine. And those things are crazy enough as it is. Why would you even? You take sleeping tablets. That was a bad shot. Now you can see why I'm not playing like Battlefield or Call of Duty or something. There we go. So you bad boys or bad girls, should I say? I'm going to be moving. Did I not get that one? Oh, I did. Oh, come on. That was a headshot if I ever saw one. We're going to take all these big ones. There we go. We're going to move them to the bigger pen. Are you one as well? Sneaking over there. Let's see if we can get you. Oh, what a shot. There we go. You drink caffeine to stay awake and sleeping tablets to sleep. Oh, rewild. I keep forgetting about that option. We'll probably have to do that at some point. Ooh, I need to put one of those things over here that allows you to drop them all onto the same spot. It's a little bit annoying. Where is it? But you have to click everywhere and leave a bit of space. There it is. This is really, really useful. I might hide that over here in the trees. We're also going to need one of these to come and look at them. Now the problem with this is you can't just have it in like one side because it's not going to be able to see everyone. I'm probably going to need more than one of these things, to be fair. Let's put one about there for now. And hopefully we have enough rangers and stuff. Okay, you're only dealing with one thing. Capture team. There's no gate to come in here, is there either? I didn't even think about that. Even though they've got to go over there, I think I'll put the gate here somewhere. It doesn't make any sense, I know, but it is what it is. And we have our male Raptor release via airlift. It's going to happen. I don't know when. Alright, so we have a male and two ladies. That's fun. You have a nest as well. But to be fair, I usually have 3, at max 4 caffeinated drinks during the day. And almost never after 3 PM. Yeah, I get up for work around roughly 5 AM. And maybe between 6 and 6:30 is probably when I'll open it. I won't do that tomorrow because I'm working a late shift tomorrow. But generally I want in the afternoon. But if I drank coffee and tea as much as some people, hey, coffee. Yeah, those that drink other caffeinated things, there's definitely you can drink just as much through one of them. Right, what's your problem? Let's see what you need. You would like some water. That makes sense. There is none in here. We could. So we have this nice little tour through here. We could put one of those observation domes. I don't want to interfere with this route. So potentially one here. Maybe one there if they will stretch that far. I don't know if they will. But just with that in mind, we will add a good amount of water near this route. I mean, if I can actually put it as close as possible. There we go. Go for the sugar-free option always, and usually I have the ones with vitamins. Monster is a treat. Find the 0.5 litre cans just too much. But I drink the 500 ml. That's the one I tend to drink. I stretch a monster over hours, maintaining a slow burn. I do that too, you know. If I open a small can of Red Bull, I could just literally in one go and that's it, it's gone. But generally, a monster, I can open it, say 6 in the morning and still be drinking it at 1 in the afternoon. It's so weird. It just depends what I'm doing. Other times I'll drink it like I've got the biggest thirst in the world, so. Actually, I probably should have made that a little bit smaller because I could have put the wetland sort of just around the water. I do feel my Bob Ross coming on when I'm doing this. I'm not going to lie. I'm literally painting. It's lovely. We can get rid of that. It's definitely more wetland, so don't panic, people. Can I make that deeper water? I think I can, can't I? Let's have a see. Add deep water. I don't think we're going to put anything in here that needs deep water, but yeah, we'll see. I don't like all those little trees that are in there. Now, if we can get rid of those, that would be lovely. Right, so they would like some ground fiber. In an ideal world, I'd like to keep their stuff together because they do form this territory, and albeit some will get along, you don't want them overlapping all the time. We have a marsh or a bog. Well, I don't even know what I've used here. It's a slightly different one. Wait, I'm getting confused. Have I used this one here? What am I doing? I don't know. Hey, Kathra. Good evening. Or good afternoon. Wait a minute, you're East Coast. Oh, yeah, late afternoon maybe. If I'm doing work in a data center, I usually chug what's left in my energy drink because often that means going a few hours without anything to drink in a yeah. I mean, I don't envy you there, to be fair. Do we go with the marsh? I'm confused. This looks slightly different to the other one. I don't actually thinking about it. I don't know. I'm just talking to myself in just like a crazy person. Should that truck be going through the mud? Who knows? 1 PM. So yeah, the daylight saving thing is in full effect. There we go. Okay, they're happy. Have we released that raptor yet? Okay, they're still coming across. The male raptor isn't here. I keep pausing the game, which is a bad habit. Oh. I have such a bad back. And the cat is still asleep. I should plug my other camera in at some point and have cat cam. I'm surprised she's still in here. Okay. They may need, because there's more of them now, they may need more stuff, but we shall see. What I'm hoping is this Dreadnoughticus fossils? I think it is. So that's going to make us, what, 80 odd %. So we're almost at full genome. That one will definitely do it. Politicians keep promising they're going to end daylight savings. Then there's an election and they forget all about it. I personally don't see the point of it anymore. I mean, it made sense at one point, right? But wasn't it something to do with the war or something like that? Feel like I could be wrong. And they've just decided to keep it anyway. Right, transport rating. Local dinosaur appeal, 838. Transport rating, 62. Okay. So are they enjoying this? I don't know. It gets dark up here not long after lunchtime, it seems. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't do that here.
Each species that you see on
Start now. I have this on my phone. So you can... Oh, it's not, I can't show you because it only does it when it's on charge, but it shows you where night and day is as the time moves. And it's sort of very weird in the winter because it does feel like that. It's a lot smaller, but yeah, doesn't get dark that early. Further north, the more exaggerated it gets. I'd assume, yeah, you probably are further north than me, aren't you, Noble? I'd assume. I mean, the sun starts to set here like 3 p.m. Dusk from 4 till 5. Yeah, I mean, there usually is a point it feels like that I'm getting up, it's dark, and I'm coming home and it's dark. But it doesn't feel like that at the moment here. Right, let's speed the game up a little bit because I want this stuff. I want to build this massive dinosaur. We got the raptors, which was one of the goals. But now I want to build that monstrosity of a... Where's the... Must be doing something else. Yeah, because I want to see it. I'm hoping it's only a solitary creature because some of those taller ones seem to be, and I'm hoping it'll play nicely. Late December is usually full dark here by just after 4 p.m. See, when you look at a map, because I know roughly where you live sort of on the map, you look, if you drew a line, it looks like we're in the same place. I remember reading something about, I think it's the weather, so why like North America gets crazy snow and it's very cold in the winter versus say the north of England. I think we are higher than you, but it's something to do with, I don't know, I think it's the jet stream or something. So we get warmer air even though we're further north, but then where you are in North America you get mad snow just because of where the jet stream is. It's crazy how different it'll be. Even you think the closer you are to sort of like the pole.
Small problems can snowball if they're not dealt with.
Yeah, we'll
so
take
let's
that
get
one.
on this now.
Yeah, the closer to the pole you are, you think the colder it would be, but you get warm air coming up off the Gulf. Exactly, yeah. I only found that out recently. Those YouTube shorts where you just endlessly scrolling, and then you'll find something that's interesting and watch it. We are still 8 hours apart, or are we out of sync? I think we're out of sync. It's just gone 9 p.m. here. Yay, successful expedition. And then you got oceans of spiders. That's completely the other end of the planet, which is, I'm guessing now, it's probably summer, isn't it? I don't think it's spring. I think it's summer. It's just bizarre. Is it 8 p.m.? What time is it where you are, Laurie? It's easy for me to figure out Melons because Melons is the same, but I thought yours was the same as me. Right, is that the last? I think that's the last fossil thingy Medusa for that massive dinosaur. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, it usually is 8 hours, but it just depends on that daylight savings thing. Every so often it puts it slightly out of whack. I'm so happy about moving this down here. I think it made a lot of sense. It's given me a little bit more room as well. Albeit this path seems very busy. Yay, Dreadnoughtus. We're going to build one. Synthesized dinosaur. Hopefully we can. Holy moly, how big is that thing? Give me some information. Oh, so these are the dinosaurs it likes, or at least the families. So fingers crossed, because I have no clue with this stuff. So adult population 1+. Lifespan 55 to 110. Is that years? Holy crap. They live for a long time. 65 tons, 15.8 meters. Wow. I have no concept of how big that dinosaur is. I'm not gonna lie. It's just yeah. I need to input some more some points into these scientists. Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculously big, isn't it? I don't think people realize how big a tiger is or a lion until you're physically face to face with one. Hopefully it's behind bars or something. It's not out in the wild. Reading those dinosaur scientific names is kind of like pretending to actually know what you're doing in Flight Simulator. I can take off a plane and land it just about. Well, it depends on the plane. I can, it's like a Cessna or something I can do, but a jet plane? Probably not. I've got yoke. What are you doing? Are you posing? You see a head just about there. It's probably a little bit blur, but just hanging over the side. Okay, be fun. Yeah, I have a little bit dusty. I have this, but I did play it for a little while. I'll probably pick it up again at some point. I'm unable to play Flight Sim. How's that? Okay, what's this one? Short-lived. Desired population 1. Any females and 0 to 3 males. We'll give it a go. So when the flight attendant on your next 747 dashboard asks if there's a pilot on board, you and I best not raise our hands. No. Though to be fair, the newer planes fly by wire anyway, don't they? So they can land themselves, assuming you can get access to the cockpit. Because that's the main problem, isn't it? Even if you could fly, you got no chance of getting to the cockpit. I do fancy playing Euro Truck Simulator again at some point as well. So I've got the peripherals to do these sort of games, but just don't very often. What was we going to do? We were going to do... Oh no, we've not unlocked them. I'm absolutely terrible at research. Attractions, no. Is it going to be guests? Nope. Maybe it is attractions. Am I missing something? Ah, viewing gallery. There we go. It's playing really doom and gloom music, and I can just about hear it because I'm not playing with my headphones on. Oh. And I'm wondering what the problem is, other than the storm warning. Oh no. You can hear a siren going off as well. That's not good. Right, let's open the shelters. Please don't be a tornado. What is Oh God, what? Not again. Why? That's 2. I've never seen one in this game before, and that's 2 in 2 hours. Honestly, the shelters are open. Oh my good God. It doesn't even look like they're making a run for it. Oh, they are running. Yeah, is that a shelter? Yeah, so they are going in. Maybe I need more. Oh. What's kind of funny is that was the last place somebody died. Now somebody... What is it about this area? And where did that escape from? Oh, there's the fence. He's going to fix it now, but we are... Oh my good God. There's holes everywhere. Right, I'm not going to pause the game because that, again, feels a little cheaty. We're going to lose quite a few people here. I know that the problem is... Oh God, the screen shake is unreal. Is that the helicopter? Yeah. I was going to say the building that... Jeez.
Something's bothering the animals. We need to figure out what and get on top of it.
A tornado?
It isn't a fun thing for any living creature to feel.
Right. Aim. Oh God, there's a few of them out. And that one looks like it's eating as well. These are tiny. This is going to be difficult. How do I descend? Control. So now you have a graveyard. Yes. Oh my gosh, my aim is awful. Yes, got one. Right, where's that one? Could you imagine playing this on Xbox or PlayStation with a vibrating controller? Yeah. Dark Nightmare, that was in here really, says he plays it on his PlayStation, but he has the mouse and keyboard for it. Right, how do I get out of this view? Is this helicopter? There we go. Right, stand still. God, they're so small. Come on. Why are those people not in a shelter? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bad shot and you're dead. It's standing still and I can't even hit. Ah, got it. What happens if you trank a guest? I don't think you can. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Castro. Especially with... Oh, God, this is not right. Should I just let these guys do the job rather than myself? Because I'm absolutely... What's this? Guess fatality going viral. You know, accept responsibility. What can I do? Why is this fence not been fixed yet? Right, you, come here. Direct control. Because these sods are just running wild while you're going fixing something that doesn't need to be fixed. Repair obstructed. Okay, that's a problem. Repair obstructed. What? There's nothing. Did that thing? Replace. Does that fix it? Too close. Yeah, so that little dinosaur's in the way. I'm gonna put a slightly stronger fence in there, I think. Oh my goodness. Is this another person about to die? No. I'm amazed there's still people out. Like, most people are in the shelters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Right. All right. So that had been fixed. But the issue was the dinosaur was in the way, so it didn't actually fix until the dinosaur moved. I'm going to put these slightly stronger fences in here. I mean, I don't think it makes a difference come a tornado, but one running wild up there. If it stops them escaping easily. Why am I not taking care of my animals? Seems like we did that once before. Replaced the fence in real time. It didn't get any better at that. It's probably because it doesn't repair instantly. I think it's part of the problem. What? Oh my God, there's just... it just bodies everywhere. I feel like I need another helicopter, but it seems you can only have one. And it's currently not doing anything. Right. All task slots are full. Well, that's useful. So that's probably why it's not doing it. Okay. We have to do this the old school way. Oh, got it. Right, the fence. Actually, thinking about it, the fence is fixed. Okay, so some dinosaurs have died for some reason or other. Let me put these ones back inside their pen.
Heading to pick up the asset.
So that's those two. Is there any other ones? You as well.
En route to pick up the asset.
Oh, who died? I was going to say, is it Melon? Oh, died of old age. Okay, at least, you know, there is that. Oh, they're all elderly. Oh. That means you're not long for this world. Look, you're elderly, Melon.
Asset transportation underway.
Bless. No, you're still alive, but you're elderly. Well, I can have more of those helicopters. Okay, I'll have to do that because it's a little bit... Right. Operations. This one, isn't it? Is it response facility? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I feel that. All those energy drinks. You don't listen to Laurie, do you? If you did, you'd be fine. No, that doesn't need to be that big. Right, so hopefully, will that now take off? Or do I have to tell it? Do you know, do you know what it is? I don't have the CCTV cameras, do I? If I had the cameras, as soon as it sees an escaped dinosaur, it would go out and automatically pick it up. That's what it is.
Delivery complete.
Right, I think that is the last one. Once it gets tranked. Oh, stressful. There we go.
Asset to be collected.
So I think we can let everybody back out. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Perfect. Anomalous. Like how they're so nonchalant about it.
Asset transportation complete.
Well, that's definitely a stronger fence from a dinosaur perspective. To be fair, I probably need to upgrade quite a few of them, but this needs fixing. I can do an upgrade to this building if I've not already done it. Okay, I've not researched the stuff needed for that. Oh, that's a Ranger one. That's not the one I wanted.
Asset in transit.
This one. Okay, and I've not done that one either. Better place some memorial gardens. I am thinking about it. That's why it's the first person that, you know, God, there's another person right next to it. But that's why I left that there, just to remind me. So I will definitely build some kind of garden here for that. I think it makes sense. You okay up there? You trying to get down? Oh god, she's gonna cause chaos now. Oh. Bless her. I closed the curtain that's next to me. She usually jumps from that onto the windowsill, so I'm surprised she took that jump. I just love they died beside the memorial garden. Yeah. Can you put a smoke? Are there people but what? Can you put a smoke? Are the people bodies like the escaped critters? Oh right. Oh, to get rid of them. No. I'm guessing they just disappear over time. I mean, we could just be like, Holy crap, that's a big rock. What corpse? I don't know what you're talking about. Gone. Was we? I think we were in the process of building a dinosaur, but this hasn't been fixed. Right. Let me research. Where is it? Operations. Power we will need. Park team upgrades. That's the one we need. And I do need to train my scientists. I keep saying it, but we can't do anything with this. Wait, you're here. If I direct control of you. Wait, you just need inspecting. Is that it? It had flames on the roof.
Taking back control.
You can't tell me that was it. Oh, it's ready. Right, so thankfully, it will get on with these dinosaurs. So we will deliver that one there. And then we'll take these guys from over here as well, I think. Oh, elderly. Oh, I thought that was a dead dinosaur. Clearly wasn't. So they're all getting old. I may just leave them in here then. We do need to figure out some different dinosaurs to... Wow. That is just ridiculous. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, how is that helicopter even able to carry that? Wow. Right, we did get our other viewing platforms. So this one says better for small dinosaurs and flying reptiles. It says better or best. Does that mean that we can't put it in, say, with the Raptors? Because if I put that in here, see, I mean, look at that area. It's got a huge space. And then we've got the log one, which is quite nice. And I feel like in the movie, this one had a T-Rex near it. So, yeah. Like, if I was to put that in there, it feels like it makes sense. I'm gonna drop one of these in. Can just hear that raptor with its bad cough.
The Dreadnoughtus. This herbivore's name means fears nothing.
Yeah, I bet.
It's so big that I believe it.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, and I could be wrong because I've not looked up the voice actor, but that person that just spoke then sounds like one of the radio DJs from City Skylines. It's probably the same voice actor. City Skylines 2, that is. Oh, what's this? Allow. It seems Twitch Auto Mod doesn't like the word Hicks. I guess it could be offensive to some people. That rock reminded me of my final expense insurance scammers calling me and using the persona of a Mary Jane Hicks. Big dairy farm and animal love. Dispose of our dead by putting the deceased in a pig pen and letting the pigs eat them. Wow. That's just frightening. Apparently though, pigs will absolutely chomp through a human corpse. Quite easily. That is one big dinosaur. Wow. Beautiful. As greedy as a pig. That's where the expression comes from, I think. They're the actual actors from the movies. Are you sure? Forget what his name is when it pops up, but I'm not 100%. You might be right, but either way, it does sound like, so when you're playing City Skylines 2, if you've got the radio on, it's like a man and a woman, like the host of the station, and he sounds like the guy from that. What do you want? You want tall fiber and tall fruit. So that's tall fruit, tall fiber, tall. Right, okay. So we're going to need a selection of goodies here. So that's food for one dinosaur. Let's give you some bits and pieces over here to chew on. That is tall fiber. We need tall fruit, which is... There's more on that one, so we will... That's not tall, is it? Where's the tallness in that? I mean, compared to that bad boy. Right, we'll put this over here. Because there'll be other dinosaurs we'll put in here that will probably eat that same food. What else would you like? You would like some wetland. Vehicle under threat. Let me guess, the raptors. Oh no. Oh yes. Of course it's the raptors. Didn't know Josh was in Jurassic Park. Hello? Josh? And it seemed we had some disease as well, which I had not, I wasn't made aware of. Right, wetland. So we've got enough. So this big thing needs to walk that way if it wants some food. Is it lonely? It seems not. Missing tall fiber. It's over there. Yeah, yes, it's even looking. I'm sure I put tall fiber in. I didn't I? Yes, tall fiber. One of these. It is a massive dinosaur though. Yeah, I'd move out of the way. Okay, so we've got that. We have a sedated raptor. What else did we need? We need a T-Rex. We haven't researched all the stuff for that. I don't think it's a good... Well, actually, no, we got the fences for a T-Rex, so we could get away with getting one. Whether we have the scientists available to do so. Dig sites. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, because some of these numbers are pretty high and these are not. So let me have a look at spending some money in killing these people up. It takes a while for the signal to get from the brain to his legs. I bloody bet it does. Can you... Could you imagine? I mean, it must eat a lot as well. Like, when you think of like a whale, how much they eat, albeit it's obviously very small things in comparison, but it's just madness. Faster synthesis. I feel like synthesis is genetics, but we'll put a point there, and incubation is welfare, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. I got a question. Why can't I send bits? Because I'm not... What's the word? Not partner. What's the one you get below partner? Affiliate? Is that the word? I think it is. Yeah, I'm not an affiliate. I don't have enough followers. I think it's 15 or something like that. Let me have a quick look. But I think pretty much that's the case. I think once you're not bona fide. No, I probably still am on Verify. I don't think they take it away from you. I mean, I could be wrong. Let's see. Create a dashboard. Let's see where we're at. You are live. Yes, I am. So, path to affiliate. So, you have not met 4 of the requirements to hit affiliate. So, I need 25 followers. Currently, I have 14. Stream for 4 days in a month. This is obviously the first. Stream for 4 hours in a month. Well, 2.7 hours. Ooh, is my internet crapping out a little bit there by the looks of it? Don't know if I have some drop frames. 0.6 drop frames. A minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. So, yeah. The followers is going to be the problem, I suppose, at this point. Okay, it's been forever since I've used Twitch and thought it was messed up. No, it's because I switched, so the channel I'm using now is a completely new one. If I'd have just renamed Veify, the Half-Wit Brit, then I'd have still been affiliated. I didn't do that, so yeah, I have two separate channels. But only use the one. I'm just wondering what else we could put in with those. Gallimimus. Now, they're the ones we got here already, isn't it? If they're still alive, that is. They are. So if I zap one of those and see if they're friendly. I know they're friendly with one of the dinosaurs over here, but not too sure if they are with the Dreadnoughticus. Why didn't you rebrand the channel? Wouldn't that have been easier? Simply because at the time I thought a fresh start would be good, and secondly, if I decided I wanted to go back to the Veify or whatever, sometimes you can't rename your channel, at least for a period of time, so I'd have been stuck. So yeah, but I did want a fresh start and just see what I could do. That is definitely going to break through that fence. It's because you're a nincompoop. Your food is over there. And to be fair though, I mean, there's nothing stopping me using the Veify if I wanted to. Task. Because I still have the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel, so if I felt like I wanted to go back to that name, I could do. Right, so they can definitely go over there. These ones are getting old, so I don't think we're going to move those across. I mean, I was thinking of a play on the name, because obviously I was Vapor Gaming, then Veify. I was thinking a play on that name and rebranding the original channels, because everyone still calls me Vey. But I don't know. I don't think it makes a difference what channel I'm on. The only difference is the other ones have, I guess you could say, an existing following. They do and they don't to some degree. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not fussed. If you want me to go back to Vey, makes no difference. I'm going to stream regardless. Right, I'm going to move this silly sausage over here, where his food is. Oh.
Ah, okay. Now you're breeding velociraptors. I see.
Raptors?
Well,
oh my god, 4 of them.
Know, they were the first dinosaur that bred in the wild, despite Dr. Wu's insistence that no modern dinosaur ever
4
would.
of them.
You know, it seemed so very
I mean, they're
terrifying
cute.
at the time. Who knew that greater global chaos would soon follow?
Missing meat.
Well,
yeah, I'm sure you are.
I did.
Wait, do they need... Because they can't hunt. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And this feeders. So does that... Because the other ones will go for the goat. But do they need to eat meat? I mean, it is. It makes no difference to me. Is that a baby one? No. If you did go back to Vey, it might fire off some notifications and wake all the followers up. Yeah, definitely. So cute. I mean, I didn't expect 4. But, you know. I love the way they run. They're so fast.
Confirming asset delivery.
I'm assuming they're going for, yeah, so they need the meat as opposed to the live animal. Wait a minute. But the adult is also eating the meat off there. Ah, that's funny. I still pay a subscription on that channel. Really? Oh. That's weird. Oh no, it's raining. Twitch haven't paid me anything. I mean, they only pay out after a certain amount, but eventually they'll pay you out irrelevant of what it is. So, unless it's maybe cancelled because I've not streamed for a while. Oh, there you go. He's happy now. Now I've put him where his food is. This rain is worrying me. I am going to put in more shelters. Well, as you can see, there is a necessity for these in certain places. Yeah. I'll have a look next time that I hop on that channel. I do have a look from time to time on there. I'm going to put one just over here. And I'm losing where everything is. There it is. I'll put one here because we always seem to have chaos. You can always move these later on, but because they always seem to run for this one, so you've got that one there, and then realistically it was one over there. So yeah, probably I didn't have enough in the first place. And we'll chuck one in there. That'll allow. Come on. Just somewhere here. There we are. Oh. Come on. There we are. So there's definitely enough. So should we get another tornado, God forbid, we're prepared. It does feel like the weather is getting a little bit iffy. So we need some gallimimus. That's what I was going to do. There we go. Control. Gallimimus. Okay, I'm completely pronouncing it wrong. I can increase their lifespan. There we go. By 100% if I have enough scientists to do so. Synthesis and motivated. There we go. Should speed it up. Did we research the thing for T-Rex? No. Oh, we can definitely do it now though. It looks like. 7. Yeah, there we are. What could possibly go wrong with the tornadoes destroying fences and having T-Rexes in your park? Concerned about the amount of raptors in there. Select eggs. What have we got? So you're skittish, naturally. You can go. I can hear the cat. Hopefully that's enough. I should probably have put a nest in for them to reproduce. Maybe double fence a T-Rex paddock. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Multiple nests required. Yeah, well that makes sense. I'm having such issues with that. Let me try that again. Have you played Valheim any after the new lands up? I've not played Valheim since I played it with Melon and Dawn, which feels like an absolute eternity now. So that was a long time ago. I'd definitely play it again. I enjoyed that a lot, to be fair. Well, that's twice the stream has frozen. Something is getting warm. Ooh. I think my internet... Has the internet died? It says 0 dropped frames, but Twitch went down. Yeah. Something flagged that. Well, it's saying 0 drop frames, which is definitely not right, but I could see the bit rate went to 0, so I'm not sure what caused it. It has been a little bit jittery tonight, but I don't think... No, nothing with my internet. Unless it's just a blip. He's probably not used to me streaming, that's the problem. Does that really want them all that close? That's ridiculous. Right, so there's 3 there for whatever reason they need to be that close to each other. So who wants that one? Edmontosaurus. Well, that one doesn't need to be there. So we can delete that one. Yeah, the bit rate's all over the place, to be fair, looking at it. 1 minute it's 6,000, the next minute it's 12,000. Chat pause due to scroll. Yes. If I'm completely honest, I don't know what's causing it, but... Got me a little bit, like I'm locked on now, watching it just to see if there's any issues, but... To be fair, we are coming to the end anyway, because getting tired. On the positive side, I think we have the T-Rex. I feel like is in North America. Something. Oh, look at that first one. So we definitely have that ability. So we can unlock. In fact, I'll set one of those off now, just so I remember. Faster expeditions and motivated. And I think definitely the T-Rex paddock will be sort of up here because we got the car going through. Thought it makes sense. To be fair, they need a huge amount of space, but it depends how many you have. If I'm just going to have one, I could probably use half of that space and then maybe have some Dilophosaurus or something. Or something reasonably big that can be seen. And obviously we've still got the land up this end as well, so... That looks like Montana. Oh, on the map. I don't know how accurate this is. I'm guessing it's based off some kind of like research. It's interesting. I mean, you can see the little padlock. So there's certain things on the African continent, but there's not a lot. Then in the UK, I think there's a lot of birds and aquatic kind of fossils that seem to come up here. I only know that from obviously where I played the campaign, so... And raptors are... Yeah, they're over kind of in Asia, so... So T-Rex roam North America. Again, assuming that's correct, but I'd assume to some degree they'd make that map sort of right. Bring me another dinosaur. Yeah, oh, there we go. I've got drop frames.
modified an animal's very genome, implanted that genome into an egg, which you then incubated, and you hatched, and then you released that animal into the world. In one sense, it's miraculous. In another, deeply unsettling.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing it. Alright, there we go.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results and get them fast.
Right, I guess considering. Oh, it's gone again. You having any issues with the internet in there? I'm gonna quit the game and just see what happens. Maybe it's a memory thing, but to be fair, I'm streaming in 60 FPS. Yeah, so he's just catching up. I mean, yeah, he's dropping all over the place. And I'm losing a lot of frames. I don't know why, to be fair. I've got no clue. I might drop the FPS down to 30 as well, because the games that I'm playing don't require 60 FPS. I don't think anyway. But the bit rate's all over the shop for some reason. Maybe it's just one of those things. Well, I'll have to keep an eye. If it happens next time I stream, then I know there's an issue and I'll sort it out. However, it wasn't doing it earlier, so you sort of think of it like that. Yeah, it's getting really bad. Oh well. On that sort of disastrous note, I think I'll call it a night because it's not getting any better. Yeah,